I'm Cesar Cardenas, and I'm from NMSU, New Mexico State University. This is Josh Mendia.
My name is Joshua Diaz. He just stated I was born and raised in El Paso, Texas. I am currently training racing horses. I am also a farrier. I am a certified farrier. I went to a professional school to get certified, and as far as my training is for race horses, I've gone to several tracks, including Delaware and Dallas, just to get into the environment of different people and how they train so I can improve on my training.
Okay. So the first question for you is, what type of training will you consider to be the best for racing horses?
Race horses, the whole industry wants them to go fast, and that's their job to go fast. But I think the best training to do is make them go slow first. Be confident in themselves to go into a racetrack and go in trailers for many days at a time just to get to a track and be able to go on different barns at many times and taking everything slow, building up their muscles, making them go for long periods of time at a medium speed before you make them go in a shorter distance really fast.
So can you describe to me one of your typical work days?
Well, being on a farm, it's never a typical day. That will always be true. There's always many things to do, that many things that will happen. But usually, as far as racing, for me, I get on my horse, I put a saddle, and I like to pony. I enjoy to pony. I pony them in the arena and in the track just so I can get their mentality that it's okay, that there's always a friend with them, and that it's okay to go racing. It's okay to be on the track. Many horses get abused, and I'm against doing that. There will be some occasions, but never truly when a horse needs it. It's always let them take their time and train them slow.
What part of the job it's going to be the most challenging?
Personally, the most challenging to me is the traveling. Not just for me, but for the horses. You always take them on your trailers, and you have to make sure that they stay safe and secure. When you do take them, keep stopping for their water, make sure that they have feed, and it's a lot of traveling to different racetracks. Not just that, but you're always away from home. And when you're away from home, you always worry what's happening at the farm, what's getting what done, and the most challenging will have to be traveling, being away from home.
Any special supplements given to the horses?
Well, a racehorse should be taken in consideration like a human athlete. You should give them many supplements to help them get better themselves. One that we focus on and we enforce a lot is omeprazole. Uh, this is for gastric ulcers. Racehorses, the percentage of racehorses that get ulcers is very high. So it's very important that you always maintain your horses where they won't get ulcers. Even if they don't have ulcers, we feed it every single day. For our race horses that are on the track and are currently trying to race, we give them hay, and there's always hay at their stables. No matter where they're at, they'll always have hay. They always have to be eating, and every morning and afternoon they'll always get omeprazole.
Which season of the year is the toughest for this industry?
It's not whether, for me personally, it's not whether you can get races as far as the racing seasons. For me, it's whether it's too hot or too cold. You can never control the weather, but it's very important to control the temperature of your horses and which weather that they're at, and especially in their environment. For example, in Delaware this year, they canceled one day because it was too hot and humid. But when it's too hot, you got to work at the coolest point of the day. When it's too cold, you got to work at the warmest part of the day. And in hot weather, especially, a horse's heartbeat can go up to 240 on a track when they're breathing. So it's very important to be aware of your seasons. There's always going to be something.
Any special skills do you need for this industry?
You need three in particular. It's patience, perseverance, and you have to be intuitive. There's many different horses that you have to go through. We have over 15 horses that we have at the farm, and every single horse is different. And you just have to adapt to every single one. You have to be patient. Patience is a key. Like I said, every single horse is different, so you have to adapt to every single horse. And perseverance, always staying ahead of them, always keeping that same motivation that you did on the first time you raced.
Is there any negatives to this industry?
The only negative is you have to have deep pockets, and there's a lot of money involved. And the down part of that is that you invest so much money and time, you don't always get that money back. So maybe like 3 out of 10 races that you enter a horse, you'll win, and for the rest, the 7 that you lost money and time. So the negative is always whether you don't know if you're going to make that money back or you will make that money back. It's never a guaranteed thing. It's always always an up and down.
What advice would you give people that want to start an equine racing business?
If you want to start a equine racing, I suggest that you have deep pockets. Like I said, there's a lot of money involved in this. It's not just buying an expensive racehorse, it's buying an expensive racehorse, having to maintain and give it the right supplements, having to house it, and the most important thing is money. And second to that is patience, because you will lose money before you start making money. So you always have to have patience and perseverance. It's always the same thing. It'll always fall back to the same thing: money, patience, and perseverance, and understanding every single horse that you have, and investing so much time and money. It's overwhelming at times, but it's a passion that you would always have for life, and it's a great type of environment that you surround yourself with different type of people that love this, and it's a great industry to be at, and I'm happy to do it.